everybody, it's At the Beer Stand back here again with some more Sky Factory 2.5. You may notice that I'm up in a tree. How in the world did I get here? You also may notice we got some fluid cows. Well, if you look up in the corner, you'll see I got a jetpack. I figured since we spent the last episode crafting that I would do that little tedious bit of crafting off camera. I killed off some cows because we have enough terra steel, we have enough elementium, and I think there was something else we had plenty of that we just don't need to keep around. Kill us a sheep. What are you? Purifying liquid. We don't need that. That's mushroom soup. No, I don't think so. The only use for that would be food. Probably iron. Obsidian, huh? Molten obsidian, huh? That's interesting. What else? Molten dark steel. Screw obsidian. We'll take that. What are you? Pokefinium. Not interested. Have to start killing stuff with my pickaxe because every time I attack things with my matic, I end up making holes in my island. Dark steel. That's great. That is fantastic. Let's get this guy stuck in here right away so we can start making some dark steel. Can we get you in there? Yeah. And then we're going to have to yank a barrel out. We need a dolly. I don't think I have it on me. I got to get this all situated. I had to take out all these blocks so my chests would open, and now it looks ugly. And that depresses me. I don't like having an ugly build. The lighting in here is very different. I am in Houston, Texas. Yep. Trying to record on the go just a little bit. And it's been difficult. I've had plenty of time to record, but I have not had any kind of privacy. We've been in motel rooms. We've been in people's kitchens and, well, not kitchens, people's spare rooms. We've been staying with relatives. We've been doing all kinds of stuff. And there's just no solitude. There's no quiet. So there's no recording happening. That's probably going to get some random stuff in it. Now we need to clear molten terra steel. Yeah, let's get this out of here. Today I want to take care of some little tidbits. Now we just need to wait for that cow to get juiced. Dark steel, yep, there we go. Okay. So we got our wrench on us. If we click on that guy and take the filter out, we should fire water. I hates it. We hates it. We hates it. Okay. Extract. Get out of there, you. Oh, we are almost out of fire water. I'll have to turn that cow back on. Let's just set this to insert for the moment. And then maybe we can... Water. Are you kidding me? Oh, and we can't just put the water back either. That's horrible. Okay. Okay, let's get a bucket and do this stupid... I wonder if we can put a tank right there and just have it output to the tank directly. I wonder if that's a thing. Let's get a fluid conduit just in case. And a bucket. Man, I thought this was going to be a simple thing. Not so simple. Not so simple. Inventory is already a mess. What do we do with this water? I think if I put it there, it'll just flow off the edge. It's perfect. And we can just delete. We can just delete these water source blocks. Fortunately, I've got a small tank Imagine if this was 128 buckets like the fuel that we're using. I also made that vibrant capacitor. It's nice because it holds this jetpack holds 4 million and this thing holds 25, so it's basically like an instant charge. You just put it in there even if it's completely empty and it charges right up. And I've got the armor plates for this. I actually just took them off because I was thinking I was going to upgrade it, but I did not have enough gold, which is why I started killing cows and trying to get new cows, because we need a source of gold. We had a gold cow early in the map and it's gone now. We lost the cow. This was before we were capturing cows. What is in there? Dark steel. Sweet. So it worked. And now we have more dark steel in there. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what happens if we do this. This is an interesting experiment anyway. Hey, that works. Fabulous. Okay, so let's take... Actually, let's first move the tank, because if we take it out right there, it'll fill up with whatever's next. And we don't want that. And that's not going to work either. It's all these little technical things. It's interesting and fun, but man, sometimes it's just like, really? Can't it just be easy? Okay. So if we do insert and a filter, and of course it filled up with water again. Molten dark steel bucket. Okay, well, we can put that in here and just do this. There we go. And whatever we get going next, we'll put on this guy. He hates it. Okay, let's go see what else we got. Cows. Cows, cows, cows. There's no gold, we know that, but we can see if there's anything else that's useful. I love flying. Flying is wonderful. Liquid blue slime. Not really interested in that. This looks like emeralds, maybe? I don't know. I think maybe we want to do that for a few minutes. Just build up a small stockpile of emeralds, because I think I'm almost out. Actually, you know, the emerald cow that we had never really produced. We only had it for a very short time. So let's put him in there as well. Should get some emerald there pretty quickly. So now if we do this again, waste some more time with, waste some more time with stupid water. Bing. Okay. Emeralds. Very good, very good. We'll leave that there to get a second bucket. It's a lot easier if you have two, because that way the tank's not empty when you put it up there. Still got a bucket of emerald in it. And then I think we need some stone. Do we have any stone left from our last episode? Oh, it would be in here, yeah. So yeah, it's been like 2 weeks, I think, since I've recorded. Pretty close to it. I think we've been on the road for 10 days now, so it's been 10 days at least. I think I did record the last episode like right before I left, so 10 days without really even playing on this map much, because I don't want to get too far ahead. And then we're going to need a pearl, a mana pearl. So didn't we have an extra one? I don't know what I did with it. It's around here somewhere. 1 mana pearl, like so. That gets us a mana tablet as soon as that stone is done. So I did do this. This was my big project off camera. Just added a second layer to the Minicio farm. Oh, yeah, I did do some stuff. I opened some loot bags. Remember, we were trying to get gas tiers from loot bags. We got 2, but we also got 2 blaze rods, which is super cool, because now we can make our first blaze seed. If we get just a little bit of inventory space real quick, I have all these ingots and crafting stuff because I was trying to get the vibrant jetpack finished up before I started recording again. But like I said, I was out of gold. So let's see, pipes and wires. We can put that guy back, and then let's run in here real quick and give that guy a quick left click, and then I think we should have, yeah, fair bit of inventory space to work with anyway. One row, that's tons. That's a lot of space. So we need some Minicio. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks, I think, is what it takes to make a blaze seed. And we don't have any Minicio seeds, so we'll have to make some of those first. Like a so. So that means we're going to need one more stack. And then we do the tedious little bit of crafting that it takes to make all this stuff. Now I could auto craft all this stuff, but these infusion stones don't auto craft very well. There's probably a way to do it with some fuzzy logic and ignoring the ore dictionary. I don't know what it would take, but I bet Steve's factory manager could do it, which is in this pack. I want to be making use of that to get into some applied energistics automation. I believe that is our recipe there. One of those, 4 of those rather, like so. Blaze seeds. That is a huge step forward. It's going to take a long time. Let's see, turn off the jetpack. It's going to take a long time for that to make any real headway, as with all the other crops, but eventually it gets there and then you can make more seeds. And we're going to need a barrel. Oh, wrong spot. Well, I guess we can just do that. Wrong spot. Okay, so that and that. Put you in first, and then like so. And we'll just have to wait on that. Actually, if we go down and set it to insert, it should just work because it's the farthest one away from the farm. Oh, it might fill up with Minicio. Probably will, in fact. But if we set it to priority 0, I think I have these set to priority 2. So yeah, that'll work. It'll seek out the Minicio barrel that's a priority 2. Priorities and color channels. That's the best thing about the Ender.io stuff, by far. Priorities and color channels. You can just customize it. I did this because I didn't want the Minicio seeds going from this guy down into the other harvester, or other planter down below. That's what happened. It ended up with 15 or 20 seeds in it that it couldn't plant. So I've got everything coming out on this lime green channel and going into this item buffer. And then it comes back out on the brown channel. I think this guy here has a blacklist. It will not take Minicio seeds. So the Minicio seeds stay in here and get extracted on the brown channel and sent back over to the planter. And then everything else goes out on the green channel and gets stored away, which is really just Minicio. Just goes in there. So let's go check on our stone. Yeah. Got some upgrades on both of my tools. Got haste today in the like 7 minutes that I spent killing animals prior to recording. Got an extra modifier and some haste put on them. So that one has haste 2. And that lapis is slowly creeping up there. Almost maxed this guy out. I think we have 2 more levels. I think it's godlike is the highest. And this one has a ways to go, but as you can see, it's leveling up pretty well. It's interesting that they're getting pretty much the same modifiers. I wonder if you just can't get other stuff. I thought you could get quartz on there. Let's go grab a crafting table real quick and do this. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of mana to fill this up with at the moment. I made a bunch more coal seeds, like 16 more or something. At some point in the very near future, I'm going to go through and take all of these crops up and just kind of get a count, because I completely lost track of what we have in terms of production. Let's just adjust this screen a little bit. There we go. I can see a little better now. So that's kind of the catch up. Getting a little caught up. Now, in order to do, let's see, I think Steve's factory manager takes a bunch of steel, which normally would be a big problem because steel takes forever. Yeah, steel, it's all a bunch of steel. And this inventory cable takes more steel. Skystone. Ooh, we don't have any skystone dust. And that's a sifting thing. So that's gonna have to wait, unfortunately. I'm not gonna sift, so we just have to wait until we get loot bags. Let's see. Sky. Let's see what kind of loot bag that comes out of. Uncommon. So we're not gonna be getting that anytime soon. We're not even opening uncommon bags right now because we're trying for the gas tiers. Speaking of which, let's go check on that real quick and see if we got any loot bags to open. 2 of them. Nice. The yes, was on the agenda on the list of things to do. We have Cursed Earth now. That was another thing that I took a couple of minutes real quick to do, and it is cranking out the mobs. Remember I said we have enough mana now? I don't know if you saw when we got that mana pearl, but this thing barely has mana. And as you saw, I just emptied out the last of the charcoal, of the coal rather. So I mean, we are not really keeping up. It's a close thing. So we're gonna need yet more coal seeds, I think. Probably what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna make another layer on this side that's just coal seeds, the whole thing. We got greatwood and alder. Is that cobalt? I don't think we have any of that at the moment. That's kind of cool. The Technicolor glasses I already have. So off the edge with you. I love flying. Did I say that already? I'll probably say it again. I love flying. It is the best thing. This couch is like seriously lopsided, and I can see that I'm like, hello. I'm all crooked in the picture there. I'm not used to having a webcam. That's a different sort of a thing for me. So a little bit of getting used to, but I think overall it adds a lot more flavor to the video. You guys get to see me in all my goofy splendor, being a goofball playing some Minecraft. Let's actually do something though, maybe, huh? I think that I want to get into some immersive engineering. Yeah, that looks like it's our first. And we have some ardite. We have a whole bunch of ardite, so we could make Manulin if we wanted to. We don't really need to, of course, because I believe we still have, yeah, tons of Manulin. What is that, like 90 stacks of ingots? It's more than we'll ever need, ever, ever, ever. Especially with auto repair on all of our tools. There's just no reason. We got some emerald over here. Yeah, yeah. Let's grab a bucket of that in our tank. See, now when we pop the tank on here, this is the nice thing. And then we can just do this, change our filter out without the thing filling up with water. That's how I usually do it, and it's simple. And I don't know why I did it the hard way before. And then if we break that guy, bam. What? Oh, of course. Bing. And we need to do that guy too. Set him to output mode. Yeah. So as you can see, this one takes almost 6 buckets of emerald to make a block, as opposed to just the 1 bucket that the other one, well, a little over a bucket that the others take. So that is the reason that we didn't have nearly as much emerald as we've had with the other resources. I want to get into some immersive engineering. I made this manual, and it's got all kinds of super cool stuff in it. But the first thing we're going to need is a coke oven. Let's see what that's going to even take. I don't know. I've never done immersive engineering cove. It's a new mod for me. Well, I guess that's not true. I made a water wheel in the joint world that I play with my wife. Iron, 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 and some steel, a little bit of copper. Well, that's easy. That's all the cows we've got over here. We've got steel, copper, iron, 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 and iron. Oh, those are stacks. Dang it, I don't want stacks. 1, 2, one of those, and let's take a stack of the iron because it looked like tons of that. Lots and lots of buckets. Let's go do this here. Bing. Whoa. Oh, I already had a stack of iron over here. That's okay. We'll use it up. We'll use it up. Let's just make a stack of buckets. Oh, that's 4 stacks of buckets. I did not know that buckets only stack to 16. I don't think I've ever had a reason to stack 16 buckets before. That's interesting. Okay, so copper, steel. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that we have some of these. Steel mechanical blocks. We're going to need... Let's go check. I'm pretty sure we've got some from loot bags. Not very many, like 3 or 4 maybe. But, no? I thought we did. I was fairly sure of it. Let's see if they're in here. No? Okay. Maybe? Nope, I guess we don't have any. Okay, no worries. Not a big deal. We can make more. In fact, I think we're going to need more. How many does this make? That makes 8. And we need... It's a 3 by 3 by 3, so we need 27. So we're going to need 4 crafts, which means we need 8 steel components. So let's do that one more time, and we should be good. 1, 2 of those, and 1 more of those. We'll have to drag them over to the crafting table with us because we got no inventory space. Come on, you still with us? The magnet is beautiful. Like so. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And we'll just drop those there for now. They really don't go there, but for the sake of expediency. Okay. Bang. I think this is going to be great, actually, because now we can take our coal from our coal seeds and put it in the coke oven. Where do we want to put this thing? I really don't know, to be honest. I have no real place for this. I need to do something about that water. That's really going to annoy me. I think let's just put it here for now. I'm sure that, let's see, I already leveled this side out, so let's do it over here. And I don't know if you all can hear Peppa Pig in the background. I'm hoping not, but if you can, sorry. The only way I'm going to record is if baby girl is busy doing something, and she's watching Peppa Pig. I don't think we have an engineer's hammer yet, so we're going to need that in order to form this. I do know that much from watching other people do it. So we need 2 sticks. Is it iron? I think it's iron. And then we gotta go get some string. Not really filling up. It's not really losing either. As long as we have fuel, we pretty much stay... Oh, man, I hate that. The barrels, I've mentioned it before, the barrels and those things have reversed mechanics. and it's very confusing. Okay, piece of string. I don't know why you'd put a piece of string, but somehow that makes the engineer's hammer. I guess it just had to be different somehow. Bang. Coke oven? Did I not do that right? Let's find out. Tools and simple machines, maybe? No. Construction? Hello? Is it heavy machinery? I didn't think so. I looked through the heavy machinery. Powers, wires, generators, tools, and simple machines. Is it not in here? What in the world? Construction? Multi-block constructions. There we go. Multi-block constructions. Where's my Allen wrench? Radiator block, generator block. What? Metal constructions? It is. Oh, it's immersive integration. Okay. There was a thing for that. Coke. Why? It's just industrial coke oven wall. Industrial coke oven, 4 pieces. I don't understand. So how do we make a plain old coke oven? I'm going a little bit crazy now. Is this a search? No. Overview and resources. Aha, coke oven. Okay. Coke oven is the first important machine you will need. Oh, we didn't even make the right thing. 27. So we need brick, clay, sandstone, any kind of sandstone. Okay, well, that's all pretty easily doable. It's not what I thought we were doing, but we can change gears real quick. Let's grab a stack of that. Oops. Hello. Well, we'll need these anyway for when we do the industrial. I'm sure we'll get to that point at some time. Let's see. I think it was 3 of these and a water? No? Okay, let's just look it up. Clay. I'm sure it was 3 earth and a water. I'm probably just doing it wrong. Okay, how about that? Oh, 2 and 2. Okay. And I think we're going to need more earth essence here. 16. Oh, I was looking right at it, coke brick. And I just went to that other thing. Okay. So we need 27 of those. So 28. So 14 crafts. 14 by 4 is 28, 56. So we need 108 clay. Yeah. Let's put this iron away. 108 clay is 2 stacks. So that's easy enough. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 stacks of brick as well. Now we need some sand. That's not the recipe for sand, is it? Stack of that. 16, that should do us. We need 14 crafts if I recall. Let's go fire some stuff. You know, where's our... I didn't kill him, did I? Oh dear. That's not good at all. We don't have a fire water cow, my friends. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear me. Well, we're not using a ton of power yet, so we should be okay for a little while. Oh, we're going to go downstairs. Oh dear. Excuse me for a moment. I have a small child getting into fingernail polish. Well, that's fantastic. Children and fingernail polish. Fortunately, I smelled it before it became a huge mess, but still. Dang, I should have put this stuff in the oven first, but it's not like it could wait. Okay, so what's going on there? Oh, because it's Alice, Alloy. Okay, there we go. Is that, we want it in both. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna wait for that to cook up and get back to you. All right. Bricks and coke bricks. Ooh, elevators don't work with. Why can't I go up? Is there? Oh, I'm already up. Ha 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 ha. That's the problem with having floors that look the same. So let's go coke. What's that? Block of coal coke. Okay. How did I? Well, I grossly underestimated. I'd like. Oops. Oh well, we'll use the brick. We're gonna need a blast furnace, and I'm sure the clay will be useful as well. You can do it. We didn't need nearly as much as I thought. Oops. Oh well, not a big thing. It'll all get used. See what this... Now, if I remember, this thing takes forever to make coal coke, so we'll just have to be patient with that. Bang! Yes, okay. Love it. Stumble through. That's the way. We'll take that stuff. And I think that we can turn... See you later, Squeaky. I think that we can turn coal coke... That's what this is, right? Block of coal coke? Yeah. 32,000 ticks. So once we turn coal into coal coke, we can turn it into blocks of coal coke and then feed it to our mob killer farm. And that'll be great. Oh no. Oh dear. Did Mark come by here? No. I'll be right back. Alright, that was the women folk coming home. I had to tell them to shut up. Just kidding. I said, just don't talk to me. And it'll all be fine. Bow. Okay, so we're getting some creosote oil. That's more, I think. Oh, maybe you just get more coal coke. We'll let that go. I think let's turn our attention to getting ourselves a blast furnace set up too, because that's the other thing that we're going to need. Let's get rid of this guy. He's just going to be in the way. I don't know how many of those do we need to make... Wait a minute, what did it just say? Crude blast furnace? The crude blast furnace. Simple... Oh, blast furnace. Yeah, that's what we need. Blast furnace. So we need this recipe, blaze powder. Oh dear. Oh dear me. 27. So we're going to need 14 blaze powder to make that happen, and we have 0. I believe we have 0. We have a single blaze essence. And in order to make a blaze, let's see, blaze essence, what are the uses of that? Yeah, okay, so 9 witherproof block gets us a blaze spawner? What? Wait a minute. How do we get that? Obsidian, stone, and wither essence. Wither essence. Well then. Witherproof block. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, that's great. So, yeah, we're going to need a lot of that stuff. Yeah, it's just books. Okay, we don't care about books right now. We can just make a blaze spawner? Can we make other spawners the same way? Let's see. Uses. Well, if we can, we need something else. Let's see. Spawner. It doesn't show up here. Blaze. A monster spawner. Okay, let's... No, because that should still match. How does that not... It does not show up in NEI. 5261. Okay, so maybe we can look at it that way. Nope. It should be right in here. It should be right there, and it is not. That's bizarre, I must say. No, it's not there. Oh. Well, that's fascinating stuff. Witherproof block, huh? So we got to get some wither essence, which means we need wither seeds, which means we need wither skeleton skulls and Zavisio skeleton seeds. Well, I don't know. How do we get... Let's see. What can we do with skeleton essence? Sorry, guys. I know I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here, but now I'm fascinated by all this. There's new realms. Records. Well, that's kind of cool. But no spawner. Okay. So, we're going to have to get ourselves some witch water, I guess, and spawn a bunch of skeletons. Or maybe we need a Mine Factory reloaded powered spawner. I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. Go with the Mine Factory reloaded since we're already using it. With the cows. Molten obsidian. Molten obsidian. How hard is obsidian to get? Don't we have obsidian essence? I think we do. Pretty sure we have that. Pretty sure that's a thing. Is that this? Okay, so yeah, molten obsidian. That's nothing. We don't need that. We'll go kill that guy. Bing, bing, bing. What are you? Seared stone. No, we got tons of seared stone. We don't need that. Well, I think I'm just going to let that coke oven run and maybe work on a little bit of automation. I'll probably have to move it. So I think I'll build an applied energistics build or not applied energistics, sorry, an immersive engineering build somewhere. Maybe I will build this other level and then like put a little top area over here. That'd be a good place for the automation. Or maybe I'll put it down underneath. I think that's what I'll do, because I've already got the automation installed down here. I think we'll put the coke oven down here, and we'll just have the coal go straight into the coke oven, and then we'll have the coal coke go into the crafter instead of the coal. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and make sure you leave a like down there. Maybe think about subscribing. This is episode 15, so if you're watching this episode, you need to subscribe because, well, I mean, why not at that point, right? Take care, guys.